guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. We're all smiles over here. I am Sonja's like asking a question. Will Sonja help you keep your smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm gonna try not to keep it long, but y'all already know if it gets good, I'm gonna keep on talking. The golden nugget today is when God ordains it, nobody can claim it. Listen, whatever God has for you is for you. Y'all take the story, for instance, the story about the sword in the stone. Y'all remember how it goes. It said, whoever can retrieve this sword from the stone will be crowned the future what? King. There was only one that was ordained to be the future king, and that was Art. But that didn't stop everybody from coming out of the woodworks trying. The strong, the weak, the educated, those who were with skill, they were coming up to the sword going with, but I know, no matter how much they tried to retrieve the sword, they couldn't do it. It wasn't until what? Art stepped up to the plate. And when he stepped up to the plate and he placed his hand on the sword, what happened? He was able to retrieve it. All because what? God ordained it. Now listen, don't think that Art was skilled. Don't think that he was super strong. He wasn't. Art was what? An orphan. He came from humble beginnings. He didn't have all the money in the world. Shucks, I don't think he had any money, okay? He didn't have the best education. He didn't have a lot. He didn't. But what he did have was the approval that God ordained him to be the future king. And that's all he needed. The same way with you. Listen, God has ordained certain things to be in your life, and you have to just rock with that. I know your bank account ain't saying that that's what you're supposed to be doing, but God doesn't go off of what your bank account is saying right now. God doesn't go off of what your husband's paycheck says. God is not concerned about any of that. Why? Because when God ordains you to have certain things, God places within you the skill sets. That's why he ordains it. See, if it was left up for man to ordain us, then we wouldn't be ordained for a whole lot of stuff. Why? Because you know how man is. Man will tell us you have to have this certain degree. You have to be very well educated, in other words. You have to have this certain amount of money in your account. You have to be married, or you have to be single. You have to have kids, or you may not have to have kids. It's so many stipulations when it comes to us humans. But with God, he's not concerned about any of that, because when God ordains it, can't nobody claim it. Why? Because God has given you the special skill set to get that particular job done, to carry out that mission. That's why I'm telling you guys today, don't be worrying over there. Don't fret yourself, because if God has truly ordained you to have that house, it's yours. If God has truly ordained you to have that car, it's yours. If God has truly ordained you to have that position on your job, guess what? It's yours. If God has ordained for you to get the cure, right? Because you know what some people will say at the hospital, those doctors and whatnot. Well, you don't have the proper insurance. Say what? God ain't looking at no insurance. If God wants you to be healed and has ordained for you to be healed at this set due time, guess what? He will make room for you. It's going to happen. I don't know how he gonna make it happen, but I can tell you that it will happen, because when God ordains it, what? Say it for me. Yes, can't nobody claim it. They can't. So you be encouraged over there. And don't be thinking about where you come from and your humble beginnings, or how much money you have in your account, or that you may not have enough money. God ain't basing it off of what you think you need in order for you to get into the position of what he has qualified you to be in. Are y'all listening to me? I hope so. God got you. He's ordained it, which means what? Can't nobody claim it. Say it again. When God ordains it, what? Can't nobody claim it. Say it again. When God ordains it, can't nobody claim it. You'll be just like Art over there. Everybody be trying. They'll be trying. But when the time comes, when your time comes to retrieve it, it will be effortlessly retrievable. Which means it will not be a struggle. Why? Because God has already placed within you the qualifications that you need to carry out the mission. All right, y'all, I'm going to go. I hope y'all got this thing. I hope I have encouraged you guys. If you have never seen the movie or read the book, The Sword and the Stone, do it. It'll bless your life. It'll encourage you. It'll just repeat what I just told you, okay? Because when God has ordained you, you will wear the crown. That crown may be that new house. That crown may be that new car. That crown may be that healing. That crown may be you becoming an entrepreneur. That crown may be whatever. But you shall wear your crown. You will. You will be wearing that crown proudly over there. You just have to make sure and understand that when God ordains it, can't nobody claim it. In other words, what God has for you, it is for you. Listen, if you didn't get this thing, you better rewind it and watch again. But in the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you won't ever have to mask a smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. I'll talk to y'all soon. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Y'all know what's coming next. Ciao.